My name is Anne-Marie, and I like to make stuff. If you like to make stuff, you're in the right place. Please like, subscribe, and share so we can attract more people like us. Now, one of the things that I've been trying to do is I have a Husqvarna sewing machine, a Rose. I'm over 20 years old. Absolutely love it. And when I bought it, as I said before, I had little guys in the house, little money, and the cartridges, one came today that I ordered, and the cartridges used to be $149 a piece. And I just wasn't possible at that time. You know, it took me a while to save just for the machine. You all know when you have little people. This was like 20 something years ago. So I have started to try and collect different cartridges that work with my machine. So today I got one from eBay, Aboriginal Art, and it has all these different motifs from Australia, and I've been to Australia, and it is by John Smith Gumbula, that's kind of cool. It was curated by his art, and it has all these different motifs, and I picked it up, and it got here that fast. Now, the other thing that I ordered is I found out on a whim. It's a Patrick Lowe's embroidery cartridge. I love Patrick Lowe's. I have his books. I've made his quilts. I used to make his sweatshirts. I've table runners, all sorts of things. I really like his motifs, and this one has the cartridge that I can use. And so that all of these different motifs, this teddy bear and this hearts and stuff like that, are in this cartridge. So I'm very excited about those. Now, the next thing is I got my patterns from Something Delightful. And so I wanted to show you some of the things I selected. You know, sometimes you buy them and you don't even remember what you bought. But everything was on sale. I think it was Mccall's was $3.99, Butterick $4.99, and Vogue $6.99. I think that's how it went. So the very first one, is Butterick by Catherine Tilton. I love the Tilton sisters. And it is this dress with the opportunity to crisscross and to color block. I love the sisters for that. I don't have anything in mind, y'all. I just put it in the computer and it pops in. All right, and because I'm loving this leisure wear that I've made, it's so comfortable, I picked up this Mccall's 7697 because it had all of these pajamas and things to leisure in. And so I'm looking forward to that. Now, some of these I'm just collecting, all right? So I ordered this 7281. I ordered this costume because I like the vest and I love the jacket. And for Halloween, there's a librarian character that I want to make the costume for. No, I do not have a Halloween party to go to. I do not have any kids to read stories to in the library, but I used to love to be able to make costumes because I could use them in the library, and someone was always having a Halloween party. But you gotta prep. Maybe I'm the one giving the Halloween party. All right. And here's another one. It's another costume. These I'm putting in it was Mccall's 7854. I am just putting these in my stash because I like to curate, and one day I might have a grandchild who wants an outfit. Now this coat I really loved. It's a costume. It says it's a costume, but I love these insect gussets and everything. I think my daughter might like this as a coat. Okay. And here is another one. Look at this thing, right? Isn't that interesting? All right, it comes, oh, the cloak part is attached to the dress. Ooh, Mccall's 8303. Now I know I ordered some other things as well, but I think these are the first ones that came with the sale. Now I ordered Mccall's 8307 because I like this handbag here. And I have enough in scraps and some Ankara that I would like to make this this handbag right here. There's other designs as well, but that's the handbag I'm hoping I'm following up on doing it. Now, you know, about this jumpsuit situation. I swear I'm gonna find a month where I do nothing but make jumpsuits so that I can justify my continuing to buy jumpsuit patterns. I bought Mccall's 8313 because I love this. It's a jumpsuit. I don't know what to say. And this one, 8314, is another jumpsuit. I love the idea of this because you know I love the tie in the front and it being open in the back. I will have to let you know how this works out. I have a plan for this right away. So another thing that I sourced is I stopped by Ping's. I just needed some pink thread and some more of that rainbow bias binding. No, you can't order it. You know, so I bought some more, especially since I'm doing those little girl dresses for Dress a Girl Around the World. And I was looking for some knit blouse to go with those skirts I made. And since I really like that Mccall shape, the crisscross, let's see if I can find it. It is Mccall's. This ended up being a really good work top for me, especially with all the skirts and things I have already. And so I wanted to get some knit fabrics so that I could make some more of these tops. And so I went looking through. They have things on rolls at Ping's, but they also have these trousers, these deep tables, and they'll have knits in one and interlock in another and chiffon in one, like pre-cut pieces, and they sell them by weight, not by length. So sometimes you don't know what you're gonna get. So I picked up this in the knit box. It was $4.80 a pound, so it's like $4. And I think this is about 4 yards. This was a really great deal. And I got this pink fuchsia knit, almost like a bamboo, that I'm going to use to make one of those blouses to go over a few things I have. And then I was looking for a light blue knit to go over the light blue denim skirt. I'll show it. Oh, I don't think I modeled it. Anyway, so I bought that for that. And then I bought this oatmeal to make a few shirts. Unfortunately, I didn't pay that much for it, but when I weighed it out, it was 5 yards. So I'm gonna have to make a few more things with that. And then this python knit. This was a little bit more, probably like $4 a pound or something like that. Needless to say, I bought all 4 of these bundles, which is about maybe 15, 16 yards, maybe 10, 20 yards of bias, a cone of thread, and the bill came up to be about $5,000. I got change back from $5,000. $5,000 is about maybe $46. It was a great deal. It was a great deal. So that was part of the haul that happened this week. All right, so today I picked up a few things at shipping, as well as I made a trip to Ping's because of this situation. believe it or not, I did not have any more blue. And I've cut up all of this that I can. And so I went into Ping's, and they had some really nice things. I got this blue, which is it's not too far off. It was $250 a yard, which is $1.65 a yard. Great deal. So I'm going to cut out some bias strips and finish up that dress with that. They also had this unbelievably beautiful blue. Now, there was nothing on the roll to tell me what it's made of. I know there's a lot of polyester, but it feels almost a little like, I feel the cotton in it. It has a little give. It's not see-through, but it's light, and it's about 50 inches wide. So I'm gonna give it a shot. I bought quite a few yards of it, and it was also 250 Jamaican dollars a yard, which today that converts to $1.65 a yard, which is amazing. Like I said, you never know what you're gonna find there, and I love it. I love it. Now, I did see this Ankara fabric with this kind of a dark brown with this pink and this blue. I think it's beautiful, and it's waxed, but I think it's one of those Ankaras that when I wash it, it's going to be soft and fluttery to the touch. Like, I'll show you a picture of that dress that I made, that reversible dress with that. It ended up, when I washed the silk, the wax out of it, it ended up being floaty. And I have a feeling that this is the same, because I can almost see a little bit through it. And the Ankara that I buy that's heavyweight, you can't see through it at all. So I'll keep you posted on that, but it is beautiful. Another thing that came in my shipping is this Insulbrite, because I have fabric scraps left over from, you know, those Santa's helpers, those good looking little men, and I want to make some pot holders, and I want to make sure that I have the right material that's on the inside of the pot holders. Very often I see people make pot holders, and they do the stitching on top and quilting the two fabrics, but pot holders are designed to keep your hands safe from heat. So you need to make sure what's inside of your pot holder is designed for that. Or if you've ever bought a cheap pot holder and realized that you need 2 or 3 pot holders to keep the heat from getting to your hands, it's because it doesn't have the right insulation. So this came, so I'm pot holder ready. Now, while I was searching for that tricolor bias tape, the multicolor rainbow color, and quite a few people have told me where to find it. Thank you all so much. I didn't think to look at Amazon, duh. Anyway, it was there, as well as other places that people recommended. While I was searching those things on Etsy, I ran into the Pattern Emporium, which is an Etsy store. And y'all just work with me on this on this jumpsuit thing. I made the romper part of that Mccall's. I'll show you a picture of it over here. And if I could wear them all day, I would. So comfortable. Oh, I loved it, especially with the elastic neckline. I could just get in and out to go the rest. Oh my goodness, I really love them. So anyway, so I like this because it looked like it was loose enough to do woven, You know, I could get in and out of the top. So I'm gonna give it a shot. It is the Sea Change jumpsuit and play suit, and I wanna play in it. So this is a PDF, I downloaded this. When I download my PDFs, I always make a copy of the instruction, the picture sheet, so for me, visual learner, out of sight, out of mind, and I won't remember I have this pattern if I don't take a copy. Now, I also bought these Palazzo pants. Aren't these funky? right? All right, and I think they have both the woven and the stretch. They come in sizes 6 to 24. So I can't wait to make some of these. I love a big leg pant. Love it, love it. And then I love this dress done in the checks. So pretty. Now the thing is, the problem I have with, I love this look, absolutely love this look, but because I live in the Caribbean and all the little kids wear gingham, and depending upon what gingham you wear, depends upon what school you go to. So if I don't want to look like a grown woman trying to be a schoolgirl, I'll have to use some other fabrics. So most likely I'm going to try a rayon or a lightweight cotton. We'll see. Now guys, I bought a pattern from Pattern Fantastique. I'm not sure if I already filmed this, so I'm just including this in case I didn't, called Ether. It's fabulous. It's got rope. It's got a curly Q at the back. It's got giant sleeves. Oh, I can't wait to try it. I cannot wait to try it. I went looking for rope today. I think it's gonna, I'm gonna have to wait till I get to the United States to look for that. It had rope down the front. I'll include a picture right here. Isn't this fabulous? I can't wait to work on it. I can't wait to work on it. I also took a trip to the back of Pinks to their clearance area. I'm always checking to see what new thing they put back there that they're trying to get rid of that I'm trying to buy. And they had this beautiful blue. It's a cotton, it's not a linen blend, but isn't it a beautiful blue? Now you can see through it. I would have used it for the ether dress, but that ether dress needs more structure to it. I'm thinking they have a lavender linen there, and I didn't buy it today because I forgot about that ether dress, but next time I get a chance, if I go in there and they have it, I'm gonna get it. Also, if this, oh, you know what? That Ankara, if it washes to the consistency I want, it might be something I can try. I'd like to do it in a solid, but I'm open to a print. We'll see. Now, these are not for me. I know my place. It's one, jumpsuits are one thing, overalls are another. I'm not an overall girl. I'm a jumpsuit girl. And I bought this pattern by Lydia Naomi, and I will insert a picture of her overalls over here. She has some wonderful patterns. My eldest is an overall junkie, and so as soon as when she was doing these on a video, I thought, oh girl, when are you gonna make this pattern? And she said she was gonna have it ready for us, and she delivered. So I bought that one. I love to patronize designers and other pattern companies other than the big four. I love the up and coming to see what they come up with. But speaking of big four, Something Delightful has had a couple of sales these past couple of weeks, and I have gotten quite a few patterns. Matter of fact, I think if I add this stack to the other stack that's in another part of this video, it's a substantial amount. But you know I'm good for it. You know I'll make them. First thing I got was this Butterick 6901. This vest, pant, and short. It reminds me of a time, and I have some khaki that I would like to do this in. I also have white. I have some white left over from a Ralph Lauren, oh, what do they call it? Well, I can't quite remember what the name of the fabric is, but it's a suiting, it's beautiful. So I have something in mind for this. Don't look at the jumpsuit, look at the dress. You know I can't be trusted, but I'm not here for this jumpsuit. But if I were here for this, don't you see we could have the little openings at the side and put the belt in the front and leave the back open for us apple-shaped women, right? Just think about it, think about it. But I did buy it for the dress, but I might try that for the jumpsuit. Now this one is Mccall's 8292, and I bought this for just my collection. I had pants like this in the 80s, I believe, and I love this treatment right here, and I've got a few women in my life who might be able to pull this off. So that's why I bought this one, just for my collection, not anything in mind. And this is Mccall 8285. I bought this dress for this one here, which is the shirt dress that's loose and buttoned down the front with a break collar, because the reason I love a break collar is because you can wear your statement jewelry around that collar and it doesn't weigh down. You know, as the day goes on, I start off, I'm very brave at the beginning, wearing all my necklaces and things like that, but by the end of the day, I don't want them on. But if I notice, if I wear a shirt that I can put my necklaces on, I'm fine all day. This is Mccall's 8322. I think this is a stunning dress. And what's wonderful about it is it goes just as high up in the back as it does in the front. So if you're an apple, sometimes when the back is left out, you have a few rolls. It's not the look you're looking for. There's nothing wrong with having rolls, but that's not the look you're looking for. So I love this. I love this look. Now I'm feeling 60s with this. I'm feeling 60s. I'm not sure whether I'm going to make it. It's a Sandra Pizzina, I believe. Today's fit, yeah. I just don't want to miss it. This different, it appeals to the quilter in me. It really does appeal to the quilter in me. And these sleeves, I'm here for it. Now I might have to wait a little while for those fabrics to fall into my space or the color scheme to occur to me, but sometimes I just like to stoke the fire. There's some things I like to put in. If it's in my budget, I'll put them in there and let them marinate, and we'll see what we come up with. We're thinking about it. All right, I have hemmed and hawed about this Vogue 1723 so many times. I love the sleeves. This material is stunning. I do have a material that reminds me of this, the hand of it. I bought it in through Fabric Mart, and I unboxed it in Houston. I definitely want to do this because on her, it's above her knee. This puppy on my little 5'3" self is going to be right where I like it, right below the knee. And so I'm really excited about, I even think I can pull off the neck thing. Even though I have a short neck, I think I will shrink the neck a little shorter, but keep the volume on the bow on the back. It's the back that's fire, y'all. It's the back. I know this line drawing doesn't do it justice, but there is a bow on the back. And you know, like Oscar de la Renta, I love a bow. This is Vogue 1913. I have to admit, I didn't really see this, but I was watching Sherry's Alchemy, and she was talking about how this was a thing for her in the 90s, the velvet cat suit, and then with the jacket on top. I'm not sure if I'd ever take the jacket off, but I was intrigued, so I went ahead and got this. I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you posted. It's a nice no collar tailored jacket. It is plus difficile, and I think it's the jacket. It's plus difficile. It's not an easy thing, but I'm into it. I'm into it. Now this is Vogue 1898. It is not supposed to be for us, for me. I'm the rectangle, but I so love this tie in the front. I could see this done in Ankara. I think I can pull it off. I really do think I can pull it off. It is also plus difficile, and I like the challenge of it, but I do like the shape, and so I'm looking forward to it. most of the time my rectangle is missing from a lot of these patterns. So if I were to listen to Vogue all the time, there's some of my outfits that I absolutely love, I would have never tried it. But I do love this. I do love this. Now this one is Vogue 1912. The only reason I was attracted to this is this name right here, Rachel Comey, and I have a video coming out soon about why I love Rachel Comey and all the things I've made. She does some interesting finishes. This is more learning for me than it is also plus difficile. Everything I've made for her has been a little unusual, but when it's finished, it's stunning. So I have some knits, I have some other things. Rachel Comey always makes things. She always makes things for the rectangle. The thing with her is you're gonna make it, it's gonna look huge, you're not gonna think it's gonna be great, and then you're gonna put it on and it's gonna be fire. So that's why I picked this up, because I have the faith in that designer. Now this one is Vogue 1908. It's just feminine and lovely. I don't really have any plans for it. I just wanted it included in my collection of patterns. I want to make this so badly with these row of buttons and a rhinestone button. Oh, I just think it's a lovely design. So remember, I did purchase all these patterns when they had the clearance. I think for all the patterns, if I had paid full price for, yeah, if this one would have been $32, and that, I think that's what I paid for all of the patterns that you've seen so far. So this is very, very beautiful, very beautiful. Now this is my last pattern, the Vogue 1734. I don't know how I missed this. This has everything I love. It's a wrap dress. It has a curved end. It has flutter sleeves, and it included me in its design. I don't know how I missed it. It's in yellow. Huh. Anyway, well, I made up for it, and I went ahead and purchased this. And that is my last pattern. Now, another thing that came, that was at my shipping place, is this rack for my larger spools, because my I have a cabinet that I keep all my big spools in, but lately I've been wanting to be able to see them so I can judge when I'm out of a particular color. So I ordered this, and I'm gonna hang it now because I'm planning on painting my studio. So I'm gonna put everything in place, and then I'm gonna take everything down and paint it that light blue color I want to paint it, and then put everything back up. But I got this on Amazon. Pretty reasonable price. All right, guys, that's it. It's been a great month so far. I've loved making these dresses. I'm starting to get to a few things of my own that I want to work on, but I'm mostly concentrating on the dresses because it's a worthy cause and I really want to contribute. So I hope you're having a great time. We are going through our daily rains here. It is like hurricane season, so I call it the monsoon season, but it's not that bad. It just rains for a couple of bright sunshine in the morning. So I hope you're having a wonderful time, and I hope you're keeping safe, and I'm hoping you're getting to create. And we will see you soon. Keep making. Now, another thing that came in my shipping this week was this thing called a True Sharp 2. And I was interested in this because I have saved all my rotary blades that are no longer sharp. You know, once they get that little hiccup or they get dull, there's nothing you can do but get another one. And I tried, you cannot sharpen them with a sharpening stone. You can't, it just doesn't work. So, supposedly, this one You can put 28 millimeter, I think 45 and 68, the 3 sizes in here. You add a little oil that they give you, and then you run it, and supposedly you'll never have to buy new blades again. And I'm excited by that. I will keep you posted if it works. I haven't had a chance to try it out, but I have, ooh, let's see. I've got several old blades. I've got stacks of them because I could not figure out what to do with them. They're still pretty sharp, but I couldn't figure out what to do with them. But I just didn't feel comfortable putting them in the landfill, and I guess I was holding out for this one. I'll let you know. I know if you sew as much as I do and you use a rotary blade, you'll be interested to find out if this works. Well, that's it for this haul. The month's not over. I'm sure there's something else that'll strike my fancy. But that's it for now. I hope some of the things you found interesting as far as the patterns, the fabric. I'm really intrigued by that sharpener. I'll keep you posted. In the meantime, keep making and take care.